Yo, wagwan everyone, Uchiha here. So we have a very interesting video topic to discuss today. It's a subscriber request by SlickweedG59. I hope you're watching, man. He writes, oh, and a video idea. Could you do a video on who you think will become the next Ninetales Jinchuriki, or who you think will get the Rinnegan if Naruto or Sasuke dies? So obviously we're starting with the first the first one, and we'll be only focusing on that one for this video. So be sure to rate, comment, subscribe, and cue the intro. Yeah, so welcome back everyone, Uchiha here. So the next Ninetales Jinchuriki, it's a very interesting question. Kurama the Ninetail Fox has become as iconic as, probably not as iconic as the Kamehameha, but you know, when you think of Naruto, you think of the Ninetales at the same time, if you've been a long time fan. And in kind of answering the question who may possibly be the next Ninetales Jinchuriki, I think it's only fair to look back at the previous Jinchuriki. There's also one other bit of information that we need to analyze or talk about in considering who the next Jinchuriki could be or how they could handle transitioning that. But let's start off with the past Jinchuriki. So Kurama's had a number of Jinchuriki in the past. We've had Naruto Uzumaki, the wife of Hashirama. We've had Naruto's mom, Kushina Uzumaki. Minato's been in Jinchuriki at one point. Black Zetsu's been in Jinchuriki for Kurama at one point. And of course Naruto, the current Jinchuriki. And Hagoromo has been in Jinchuriki in, when you really think about it, right? Yeah, technically speaking, yeah. So yeah, but yeah, he's had a number of Jinchuriki, and the recurring pattern is that all of these persons have either had a vast amount of chakra or some special chakra to keep Kurama at bay. But in transitioning into the Boruto era and kind of thinking about who could get Kurama if Naruto were to die at this point, I think we have to take into consideration that Kurama is not the beast or the demon he was before. He has essentially reverted back to how he was when he was just, you know, created by Hagoromo. You know, he kind of went through a whole phase of, you know, hating humans, you know, being very filled with hate when you think about it, but now he's not that person anymore. And in kind of thinking about who could be the next Jinchuriki, one thing you have to consider from Kurama's standpoint is that if it's not like a forced transition, like it's not like some Otsutsuki that's come to kind of scoop him up or anything, more than likely it's going to be a planned transition. So the next Jinchuriki may not have to have like a vast amount of chakra or any special chakra to contain Kurama, unless that was like explicitly a requirement that I may have forgotten. You can let me know in the comment section if I've forgotten about that, but I don't think you're gonna have to have like a vast amount of chakra or like any special chakra to keep Kurama at bay, because Kurama is going to more likely be in a position where he's going to be helping out this person. Now, in terms of candidates, I guess you could put maybe Boruto, even though I think with everything that's going on for Boruto as a character now, I don't think Boruto needs Kurama. It's just not going to work for me, honestly. I think Boruto has his own pathway to reaching godlike powers already charted out. If you've been watching my previous videos speaking about Boruto, you can definitely check those out. It would be interesting to have Sarada like be a the Jinchuriki of the Ninetales, having an Uchiha. That would be pretty cool. I think as a character that looks up to the Hokage and wants to become that character that, you know, that person that protects the village and becomes, or basically slides into that Hokage role into the future, having Kurama as a asset, as an ally to help fulfill her dream should be interesting. And having the, you know, the Uchiha control the Ninetales, or, you know, befriend the Ninetales, would be kind of like almost like a full circle. You know, we've had all this lore about Uchiha controlling the Ninetales with the Sharingan. It'd be interesting to have a Uchiha be a Jinchuriki of the Ninetales. So yeah. But outside of those two, I honestly don't think right now, until something changes, I don't really see anybody else that it would really and truly fit at the end of the day. Maybe Sasuke, I guess, but I know it just feels like overall pairing Kurama with another individual as a Jinchuriki doesn't sit right with me. Kurama he's been with Naruto from, like, you know, probably a few minutes after his birth, probably a few hours after his birth till now. His character has been essentially tied to Naruto, and he's had his development and growth through Naruto for the most parts, when you really think about it, in terms of him coming full circle and changing, and, you know, basically Naruto restoring his faith in humans, and, you know, getting rid of the hate that was in him that he developed over time because of the whole conflict between all the great nations. So yeah, you know, it's like pairing Kurama with somebody else, it has to do something for his character, is essentially what I'm saying, and I just don't see that happening with anybody else. So with that said and done, I think one video that I may do is probably the death or the destruction of the tail beast, and kind of talk about that and probably how that may be possible, because it may be better if, you know, Kurama just gets destroyed. And yes, I know tail beast, there's no real way to kill them, quote unquote, right now, but I'll talk about that in that video when I do it. I'm not sure when yet, but look out for that. But yeah, that's my opinion, Slickweeb. Yes, they have some candidates, maybe Boruto, maybe Sarada, maybe Sasuke, but at the same time, I just don't see Kurama like pairing up, or, you know, not that he wouldn't be willing, but I just don't see it, from a narrative standpoint, like it has to do something for his character, at the same time, for it to like have any meaning. So I feel like if I was a writer, I'd probably kill off Kurama. I'm being completely honest. Or there might be something else I could do, but that's my 2 cents on it. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, everyone, and I hope you enjoyed my opinion in terms of what I had to say. Of course, leave your comments and leave a like if anything, or a dislike if you didn't enjoy what I had to say. You know, it's raggle fraggle. Rate, comment, and subscribe. So yeah, hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.